We have done till question number 6, I think, and we are left with these two questions from this exercise. Out of these two, I had given one question as homework actually. I wanted you to try this one. This one's actually an easy question, simple question in which you apply the property that if a triangle has two equal sides, then the angles opposite to those two sides will be equal. And then you apply the angle sum property to find out the measure of those angles. This is a question which you have probably done in 7th standard. आपको book में already ऐसे figure दी होती थी, and you would be given that two sides are equal. So I'll just draw a right angle triangle, and remember you have to show the right angle at A. So this is the right angle at A, B, C, and then these two sides are equal. The second thing you want to remember is if you are ever given isosceles right triangle, अगर आपको कभी भी isosceles right triangle दिया हुआ है, that means the base is equal to perpendicular because hypotenuse is the longest side. So अगर कभी भी question आ जाए, आपको बोला जाए कि you have an isosceles right triangle, remember you are going to take base equals to perpendicular. So this is what's happening here. We have a right triangle which is isosceles, two sides are equal. AB equals to AC. You have to find out the measures of angle B and C. So what we can do is we'll apply the theorem 7.2, that if in a triangle two sides are equal, their opposite, sorry, if in a triangle two sides are equal, then their opposite angles will also be equal. So according to that, angle B and C become equal. So you can simply say angle B and C are equal. You can assign them a value x. So the measure of each of these angles will be x, and then you can apply angle sum property. By angle sum property, you'll be able to find out x, and that's your question. I think you might have done it already, I guess. If you haven't done, then you can just do it right now with me. So this is the question here. I'm going to just write down. Because it's a calculation question, I'm not going to write down, it's not necessary to write down given and to what you need to find out. You can simply start with your answer. So I'll just start with this, that in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. This is given to me. It's already marked in the figure as well. So this implies angle B equals to angle C. And you can give the reason here that in a triangle, and I'm going to assign them the same value here. So let's just say let angle B and C each has a measure x degrees. And then we can apply angle sum property. So x comes out to be 45 degrees.
Yes.
That's it. So you can say that the measure of angle B and angle C each is 45 degrees. Anyone who has doubts in this question? Is anyone writing down?
Ma'am, yes, wait.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Great.
Ma'am, done.
The next question that we have is the result. You have used time and again that in an equilateral triangle, the measure of each angle is 60 degrees. Now you have to prove this, that the angles of an equilateral triangle are 60
Ma'am,
degrees each.
Then angles opposite to equal sides. These yes.
Yeah, this is the same property we are going to use. The result that we know about now, equilateral triangle means all three sides are equal, but the result that we have is for two sides. So we are going to use the same theorem in pairs for the for the triangle. We will be starting with an equilateral triangle, and we're going to consider two pairs of equal sides. So let's just assume this is the equilateral triangle that you have. So we are given that triangle ABC, either you can write down ABC is equilateral, or you can write this that we have a triangle ABC in which the three sides are equal. So I'm writing this AB equals to BC equals to AC. What I will do is, if I consider this pair of equal sides, AB and BC are equal, I will just draw a triangle here, a miniature copy. So I have got A, B, C, and if I consider this, सिर्फ ये वाली दो sides equal है, which two angles will be equal?
Angle A and angle C.
Angle A and angle C.
So this will imply that angle A will be equal to angle C. If I take the second pair of equal sides, if I consider BC equals to AC, so I've got this triangle in which A, B, C are the three sides, and if I take this pair of equal sides, AC with BC, which two angles will be equal?
Angle A and angle C.
Angle A and angle C. And B.
So this actually implies that angle A will be equal to angle B. Now, if you combine the two results, this one and this one, combined together gives you A equals to B equals to C. And then you can assume that each of these is X in measure. Is this part clear? Because after this, you are just going to apply angle sum property. You cannot, you cannot just directly say that three sides are equal, so three angles will be equal. The theorem or the result that we have is for two sides of a triangle. So we are going to take these equal sides in pairs. दो करके आपको apply करना है. You can start with any two, take two sides in pairs, and the results you get from there. वहाँ उनको combine करोगे तो automatically आपके पास तीनों angles equal हो जाएंगे. Anyone
When
wants?
AB and BC is equal, why not A is equal to B?
When AB and BC are equal, okay, when AB is equal, बेटा AB के जो opposite angle बनेगा वो होगा C पे, right? And along with that, I'm taking BC. The angle opposite to BC is A,
Okay, ma'am.
right? Same thing applies here in this triangle. अगर मैं ये वाली side ले रही हूँ, इसके opposite angle होगा A, और अगर ये वाली side ले रहे हैं AC, इसके opposite angle बनेगा ये वाला, fine. So you have this result. After this, you are just going to apply angle sum property. I'll just write this properly if this is clear. If anyone wants to ask anything,
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Let's just write this properly. So I'll just start with this. If you want, you can draw those figures separately, which I usually don't. You can if you want. So this is what's given to me. I'm just going to write down to prove part that angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C equals to 60 degrees each. So you can give a combined reason here if you want, that in a triangle, angles opposite to equal sides are equal. So we get angle A equals to angle B equals to angle C. And here you can just give them the same value. Is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
So after this, this actually completes your second exercise. After this, we have third exercise, which is on page number 128. We have just discussed some theorems. So this is the exercise 7.3. Out of this exercise, actually question number 1 and question number 3 are little lengthier if compared with the remaining 3. There are just 5 questions, or first or third question, as you can see, statement ही बहुत बड़ी है. First question में 4 parts हैं, and third question also has like 2 congruences to be proved. I will be doing question number 2, 4, 5 first with you, and then we are going to come to question number 1, question number 3. So if you want to write down in your notebooks, you can write down that question number 1 and question number 3 will be done at the end of the exercise. I'll be starting with question number 2 for the moment here. So question number 2 is about an isosceles triangle ABC in which two sides are equal, AB and AC, and there is an altitude AD. You have to prove that AD bisects base BC, which is the base, and AD also bisects angle A. So if I just roughly draw a triangle here, so I've got triangle A, B, C. Let's mark the equal sides, and I want to draw a perpendicular for this triangle. Let's draw a perpendicular. Perpendicular means it will make an angle 90 degree with the base. So from A, if we are drawing the perpendicular, it will automatically be on the side BC, and it meets BC at D. At D, you have 90 degree angles. You want to prove angle A has been bisected. So you want to prove this angle and this angle are equal. So let's just mark this. आपको ये prove करना है angle 1 equals to angle 2 in the second part, and this here means you want to prove BD equals to DC. This is what you want to prove. Given नहीं है, prove करना है. Just remember that. 1, 2 should be equal, BD and DC should be equal. And this will be done with congruence. So you're going to do congruence of the two triangles formed because of this altitude. Once you draw the altitude, there are two triangles you can see on either side of AD. If you can prove those two triangles congruent, automatically angle 1 will become equal to angle 2, and BD will be equal to DC. Can you prove the congruence of the two triangles?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Which rule will be applicable here?
AAS.
Yes.
RHS.
RHS will
RHS.
We have a right angle, we have the
Common
hypotenuse,
side.
and we have the common side, right?
Common side.
Yeah, the RHS rule will be applicable and the two triangles will be congruent, and simply by CPCT you're going to get the required results. Any questions?
Ma'am, can these parts proved without congruence?
As for now, I don't think so. Like on the top of my head, I don't think there is any other way, because all these results which we are using here are based on congruence. What happens in isosceles triangle, because of the symmetry, line of symmetry is the altitude or the median of the triangle, and it divides the triangle into two identical parts, and that's basically congruence. So हम उसको टेक्निकल टर्म्स में कॉन्ग्रुएंस बोल देते हैं. जब आप लाइन ऑफ सिमेट्री ड्रॉ करते हो, हम यहाँ पे प्रूव कर रहे हैं कि जो हमने ऑल्टीट्यूड ड्रॉ किए या मीडियन ड्रॉ करते हैं, उससे दो ट्राइंगल्स बनते हैं, और वो दोनों ट्राइंगल्स आइडेंटिकल होते हैं, कॉन्ग्रुएंट होते हैं, और फिर जितने भी मैचिंग पार्ट्स बनेंगे वो सारे के सारे इक्वल होंगे. I will see. I don't think so there is any other way possible, but as far as I can think right now, in case anybody comes up with any other way of proving this, then you can share with me.
It can be proven by AAS also.
AAS, beta, we just have one angle. You are saying we can.
Angle.
Okay, yes, you
Angle
can do
of
that.
take.
Yeah, you can prove angle B equals to angle C, and then you can do. That will require one extra step before you start with the congruence. But yes, you can do that. If this is an isosceles triangle, that would mean B and C are equal, and then you can use AAS. So I think why do an extra step? Just let's only use this and the altitude. इन दोनों से हमारा काम चल जाएगा. दो sides equal हैं, एक altitude है. So that does our job, right? वाया नहीं जाना, हम सीधा चलते हैं. So I've actually already mentioned here. So we're going to do this at the end of the exercise, and I've drawn the figure here. And let's just write the answer. Once again, it's not necessary that if I'm writing here, you have to copy from here. Try writing on your own. It's actually very helpful when you write the answers on your own. Because अगर खुद लिखा होगा, exam में याद होगा. So to prove the bisection of angle A, I'm just making it convenient. I'm just going to mark the numbers here so that it's just easier to refer to these angles. So I'll be proving angle 1 equal to angle 2. And if angle 1 or angle 2 are equal, that means the angle A has been divided into two equal parts. That's what we call bisection of an angle. So let's just write the congruence. So triangle ABD and triangle ACD, starting with the two equal sides, and then the common side, and then the 90-degree angle. So I'm just writing down the name here, ADB and ADC. So this is given. This is the common side, and these angles are each 90 degrees. Anyone who wants to ask anything?
Can we write the name of triangles like this? ADB is congruent to triangle ADC.
Yes. ADB is congruent to ADC, that's correct. If there's anyone who's writing down, please let me know. Else we'll just take it.
Ma'am, please wait.
Sure. Is that Kavyam? Kavyam, are you asking something?
Ma'am, done.
The next two questions, question number 4th and question number 5th. These are actually two questions which we have already done. So we have a triangle ABC. In 4th question, we have a triangle ABC. There are altitudes which are equal. The name of the altitudes are BE and CF. Do you remember the question in which we did this? You have to prove that the triangle is isosceles. This is, I think, question 4 of the previous
Question
exercise.
3.
4 of the previous exercise.
Yes, this is question 4 of exercise 7.2. So if you go back there, you will see. Now they have put a restriction here. They have put a restriction here that you have to do this using the RHS rule. There were, I think, 2 ways you could do that, but they have put a restriction here. And I think we have done with RHS. I'm not sure. Do you remember?
Ma'am, we did it by using AAS criteria.
Okay, we did with AAS. So right now we have to use RHS. So this is something you need to remember. अगर ये question वैसे आ जाए कि अगर आपके पास कोई triangle है उसमें 2 altitudes हैं और altitudes equal हैं, then the triangle will be isosceles. That would mean the altitudes with on which the equal altitudes have corresponding bases also equal. So that's what we want to prove here. So if I just roughly draw an equilateral triangle and just see if I can actually find out a way to use RHS rule in this triangle. So let's just draw triangle ABC, draw altitude from B. So let's draw BE and let's draw an altitude from C onto the opposite side. And name it as CF. So these are perpendiculars and these are given equal. The only way I can use RHS rule is by, I think, taking these 2 triangles. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So they have a common base. They have a 90-degree angle here at E, a 90-degree angle at F. So इसको भी अलग-अलग अगर आपको draw करना है, if that helps. Let's just draw the 2 triangles on the base BC. So these are the 2 triangles I'm talking about. So one is BCE, 90-degree angle here, and the other one is CBF, 90-degree angle here. So the base is common. This actually is the hypotenuse of the 2 triangles, right?
And FC is equal to BE.
So this is the right angle that we have, and other than that we have the altitudes as equal. So altitudes are equal, that means these are equal. This will be the side. The altitudes become the sides. So this is RHS rule by which the 2 triangles will be congruent. Now the congruence of this triangle does not prove that there are 2 equal sides in the triangle. आइसोसेलेस प्रूव करना है आपको अपने ट्राइंगल को, वो प्रूव करने के लिए 2 साइड्स इक्वल होनी चाहिए, लेकिन इस कॉन्ग्रुएंस से इक्वल साइड्स तो आई नहीं. डू यू गेट एनी 2 साइड्स of this triangle?
Angles
B
equal
and
है,
C
angle
will
B
be
and angle
equal.
C.
Angle B equal to angle C.
That's wonderful. If we prove the congruence of these 2 triangles, I'll just write down here. We will prove triangle BCE congruent to triangle CBF. This is the congruence that we're going to prove. After we prove this congruence by RHS, we will get angle B equals to angle C. So that would mean ये वाला जो angle है यहाँ पे angle B is equal to angle C. तो आपके ओरिजिनल फिगर में ये 2 एंगल्स इक्वल हो गए. And what does that imply? Angle B equals to angle C will imply that the sides which are opposite to these 2 are also equal. And then you can say that triangle ABC is isosceles. It will be done in 2 steps. You're going to take the triangles with common base BC, and then you prove those 2 triangles congruent. From the congruence of those 2 triangles, आपके पास base angles equal आएंगे. इस ट्राइंगल के जो 2 बेस एंगल्स है वो इक्वल आएंगे, और बेस एंगल्स अगर इक्वल हैं तो उनकी ऑपोजिट साइड्स भी क्या हो जाएंगी, इक्वल हो जाएंगी, एंड द ट्राइंगल विल बी आइसोसेलेस. एनीवन हु वांट्स टू आस्क एनीथिंग अबाउट दिस क्वेश्चन? You can note down that this is a restriction here, so that's why we have done it this way. Otherwise अगर हम इस क्वेश्चन को देखें जो हमने पिछली एक्सरसाइज में किया था, वो सिंपल फर्स्ट कॉन्ग्रुएंस से आंसर आ जाता है. वी हैड टेकन द ट्राइंगल इन विच एंगल ए इज कॉमन. ऊपर जो एंगल ट्राइंगल्स बन रहे हैं ABE एंड ACF, वहां पे हमने ये 2 वाले ट्राइंगल्स लिए थे. Compare the 2 and I think you should remember this. Like याद रहेगा आपको, लर्न करने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी, ऑटोमेटिकली अंडरस्टैंड हो जाएगा. If you actually know the concept we are using, कि क्यों कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं. Anyone who wants to ask anything before we start writing down the proof for this one?
No, ma'am.
So we have a triangle ABC. DE is altitude on AC and CF is the altitude on AB. The altitudes are equal. Just for yourself, if you want, you can note down that this is step 1, the congruence in triangle BFC and triangle BEC, CEB. BFC, it will be CEB. So we will have common side FC equals to EB. These are the equal altitudes. And then the third thing we're using is the right angle. I'm going to just number them so that it's easier. Angle 1 and angle 2. So angle 1 and angle 2 are also equal from the two triangles. This is what's actually important here. By RHS rule, we are proving the congruence. Triangle BFC is congruent to triangle CEB. And this actually implies that the base angles are equal. So angle B will be equal to angle C. And this is step 2. Is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, today your class is like usually sometimes before the exams or when the weather is bad, there are like there's less attendance and it's very quiet. So today your class is very quiet. It's usually quiet, but sometimes I can hear microphones on. आज बिल्कुल complete silence.
Ma'am, done.
So next we have is question number 5. Question number 5, you have isosceles triangle with AB equals to AC. In question number 5 आपको पहले से isosceles triangle बताया हुआ है. You have been given that you need to draw an altitude. Altitude draw करनी है on the base, and then you need to prove that angle B equals to angle C. So this is actually the proof of that theorem, theorem 7.2. वही prove करनी है with the help of altitude. We did it with the help of median, I think. In book, it's given with the help of angle bisector. Tell me if I'm wrong. आपकी book में जो proof दिया है वो
Yes,
angle या book में जो proof दिया है वो angle bisector से दिया है. मैंने जो आपको करवाया है मैंने median की help से करवाया है, so that we can use SSS rule. That's the simplest one. And then here they are asking you to draw a perpendicular and then prove the same theorem. So how does this
Using
perpendicular?
RHS.
Yeah, we will be able to apply RHS. This actually becomes the same question. I think this one, question number 2. यही बन जाएगा.
yes, ma'am.
Right, same proof बन जाएगा. So you will start with an isosceles triangle, draw a perpendicular to the base, prove the two triangles formed because of that altitude congruent, and then by CPCT you will get B equals to C. So let's just write this. So if you want to just mark here, this is the right angle, this is the hypotenuse which is equal, and then this is the common side. So we have the RHS rule. Siddharth is saying admit me. I don't see him in the waiting room. Is it completed? Anyone who's writing down?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's take up question number 1 now. Question number 1. Now, read the question and tell me if you are reminded of something which I told you in the previous exercise. There are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC, and the vertices A and B are on the same side of BC. So there was one question in the previous exercise where you had two isosceles triangles with the common base BC, but the vertices were on the opposite sides. तो जो triangles बनते हैं वो opposite sides पे बनते हैं. यहाँ पे जो triangles बने हैं वो same side पे बने हैं. This would be like, there is this one larger triangle. Let's name this as ABC, and then another equilateral triangle with this base. Base ये रहना चाहिए. इधर एक और point है, point D, and if you join that point with B and C, ये sides भी equal हैं. तो एक triangle ये अंदर बन रहा है और एक bigger triangle बन रहा है. Further, what they've done is they have joined A to D, A को D से join करके extend किया, and it meets the base at point P. This is what has happened. So you have to prove these results using this picture here. So you can just mark that these two sides are equal and these two are equal, and other than that you have nothing. So the first thing you want to prove is ABD is congruent to ACD. So this little triangle here is congruent
Using
to.
SSS.
So this one's simple. You can see AB equals to AC, BD equals.
SSS.
This is SSS. This can be
And
done by
AD common arm.
AD is the common number. That's correct. Now look at the triangle ABP and ACP. This is actually the bigger triangle. The two triangles in the main big triangle. एक ये वाला on the left,
By RHS.
but you don't have a right angle.
Ma'am, there it is written that it intersect BC.
Intersect, it's
P.
intersection, not perpendicular. Intersection means when two lines just meet, not necessarily perpendicular. Perpendicular would be mentioned, the word perpendicular would be used there. So intersection is just meeting of two line segments. They have a point in common, that's all. So A को जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे फिगर ड्रॉ की है, A